So now that you've explored your options and figured out what kind of support you want, it's time for one of my favorite parts, interviewing doulas. And no, that doesn't mean you need a resume or a list of hardball questions. Think of this more like a conversation. You're looking for someone whose energy feels safe, warm, and aligned with what matters most to you. You're not auditioning for them, they're not auditioning for you. You're just seeing if there's a connection. So here are some questions you might want to ask to help you figure out if this is the right doula for your birth. Not a checklist, not a test, just real talk from one human to another. Start with who they are. What made them want to be a doula? What is their favorite part of being with families during birth? How would they describe their vibe? More hands on, more calming and observant? Ask about experience. What kind of births have they supported? Home, hospital, medicated, unmedicated? Have they supported clients through inductions or C-sections? And how do they support families when medical needs come up? This is a great way to gently screen for doulas who can stay calm and supportive without pushing an agenda if things get more clinical. You want someone who's flexible and respectful of your choices, not someone who sees every intervention as a problem. If you're planning a hospital birth or might have one, these next questions are gold. Ask if they are comfortable working around hospital equipment if you end up needing an induction. Ask how they typically interact with the hospital staff and what their approach is when there are medical decisions to be made or things start to move quickly. You are not looking for someone who's going to fight the hospital. You're looking for someone who respects the space, works well with the team, and helps you feel steady and informed through the process. You can even say something like, "It's really important to me that my doula supports me in navigating the system and not fighting it for me." That kind of clarity can save you a lot of stress later. Ask the doula how they communicate. What kind of support do they offer before labor? Texts, calls, visits? When do they go on call, and when do they typically join you in labor? Some doulas like to come early and stay for the long haul. Others wait until labor is more active. There's no right or wrong, just what works for you. Ask about your partner or support person. How do they help involve your partner or the support team? Ask if they guide them or teach them how to support you. A good doula doesn't replace anyone. They enhance your support system. Ask about backups. If they're unavailable when you go into labor, who's the person that steps in? And can you meet the backup doula ahead of time? It's always okay to ask. Life happens, and you deserve to know who might be stepping in. And finally, advocacy. How do they help families find their voice when things feel overwhelming? What does advocacy look like to them in the hospital setting? You want a doula who helps you speak up, not one who speaks over others, someone who honors your choices, your pace, and your presence. Now, you don't have to ask all of these. Just pick a few that feel right for you or important to you and write them down. Most of the time, you'll learn the most just from how the conversation flows. Do you feel relaxed, empowered, safe? That's the feeling you're looking for. And if it doesn't click, that's okay. You're not being rude. You're just doing what's best for your birth. And that matters. Okay.